Just had to stop by that damn tavern. When's my trial?
When the jarl summons you. Won't be soon. The longer a man crushes rocks, the less eager he is to give lip during trial. This one's waited a year. That one, 3.
But see, Lugos said my trial would be today. Don't remember?
Oh, aye. Right. Come on.
My line dates back to the times of Ubin the Great. This dog ended it. He's gotta die.
I pass judgment here, Leif. Remember that.
But he's a vagrant, a foreigner. He don't deserve a trial, not even death by the sword.
Now go on. I want to hear this.
Geralt, didn't think I'd see you again so soon.
You invited me to your lands, Lugos. Said I'd find work here.
Aye, killing monsters, not man. Let's get to it. Leif claims you killed his sons, Corey and Crocky. What do you see to that?
Fought to defend myself, and Jorund.
None came forth to confirm your words.
And none will. Always easier to hang an outsider than to try one of your own, right?
Ha! Tongue as sharp as your blades.
Sharp? He insults me, Jarl. Insults our whole clan. The Codex of Ancestors says...
Quiet! I've made my decision. Geralt of Rivia, I find ye guilty on 2 counts of murder. Punishment's death by suffocation. But you can buy your way out by paying Corey and Crocky's weight in silver.
You know I don't have that kind of coin. Unless those boys were a lot lighter than they looked.
I'm well aware of that. I'll pay the blood price myself.
What? That's against every law.
I make the laws here. Go home, Leif, because if you rile me, I'll tie this bag of silver round your neck and toss you in the sea.
Why the theatrics? If you wanted to hire a Witcher, should have just said so. Would have been cheaper.
Tell me, Witcher, have you any honor?
I do.
I paid Leif on your behalf. That puts you in my debt, a debt of pride. You ought to do as I say. So, listen carefully. My lad, Blue Boy Lugos, has ventured out, but not against the Black Ones, nor to loot a convent. Got the notion to go to the Cave of Dreams, south side of the Isle, and none return from there. You're clever and good with a sword, 2 traits that rarely go together. So, you're to help him. I need an heir, no matter his mettle. Take your things and do as I say, or lose your dignity and good name for all time.
Feainn first, 1272. Skellige. Have to help out with another jarl's offspring. They don't need a Witcher here, they need a nanny. At least, I don't have to spend midsummer in the dungeons.
What do you want?
Want to talk to Blue Boy Lugos.
Hear that? He wants to talk to Lugos. What else, vagrant? Care to plough Freya?
Lugos is expecting me. Lead the way.
Right. Come on.
Why? I don't get it.
Then stay here. Think it over.
Know the last time I had a Continental on my ship?
No.
When I hauled prisoners from Velen to the slave market in Nazaire. Now, tell me why you're here.
Your father felt you could use a Witcher's help, and I owe him a favor. So?
Told him not to meddle. Told him I'd manage fine on my own.
Maybe that's not entirely true. Cave of Dreams. Supposed to be a dangerous place.
Mortally so, but that's my reason for going there. Fine, so be it, I take you. Old man's like to throw a fit elsewise. Or he's about to go, you ready?
What awaits us in the Cave of Dreams?
Depends wholly on us, 'cause... I'd explain later.
We can go. Is it far?
Nah, stone's throw. Let's gather the lads and go in. We'll know soon if there's truth to the legends. Girls, these are the best warriors in me crew. They'll come with us. You know Jarl, called the Wolverine?
Good day.
And this here's Uv Jabberjaw.
Why's Uv so quiet?
'Cause he got no tongue.
What happened? He lick a frozen blade?
No. He tore it out because he cursed King Bran while drunk. Lost his power to speak, but kept his honor.
Interesting customs you got here. Before we head off, will you tell me about this cave? You could at least tell me what we might have to fight.
Only you can know that.
Elders say in the Cave of Dreams you face your greatest fears. Face what makes you wake up at night, screaming. Something that's already been, will be, or just might be.
I do wonder what a monster slayer fears. But we've talked enough, lads. Swords in hand, let's go! The totem! Right where it should be. Now's when we eat the herbs.
Why would we do that?
To go on, to where the nightmares are. So says the legend, and so we will do.
What herbs are these?
What'd that druid say? Hemlock, poppy, nightshade, and that chickie. No, henbane.
Whoa, in for one hell of a ride. Fine, give him here.
Take it. Uv, Jarl, eat up to the last grain.
I don't feel no different. How about you, Uv?
You're asking him mute his opinion. You're feeling it, mate. Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
See it? The Razorback! Clear up high!
Ain't too big for a razorback. That's a blue.
A blue! With that short a snout! Herbs have robbed you your senses.
Man, that's not possible.
I see you're weary from the battle. Sit with me, son. Have some mead. Pray tell me your adventures.
Thank you, my king.
I shan't drink with you, old man. And I shan't call you king. Get off that throne while you've still strength in your decrepit bones.
Uv, you can talk.
I didn't. But I... You insult me once more, old Jabberjaw. The first time I left you to punish yourself and retain your honor, but now you'll die like a thrall and eels will eat your remains. Stop! Come on, man! I will make you Jabberjaw's head. I'll kill the woman.
Look, flying fish.
What's strange about that? See them at sea every few crests.
Aye, with those I got wings. These here. I as if they're swimming through the air.
I know that longship.
Yes, you do. 'Tis your father's boat. The ship you wrecked against the rocks. Lost in our sweet song.
I'll kill you! Kill all you plowing seahorse!
Slay us, try, but you'll not restore his life. You slew him, a son who killed his father.
Now we Jarl, it was an accident. The Alfin cleared you of blame.
But they couldn't clear my conscience. Let's go.
Quiet, calm, suspicious.
Must be my dream. I don't fear nothing.
You pissed your trousers when lightning struck the tree by our home.
I was 3 years old. I've shone 100 times since then that I...
You pissed yourself before the whole village. The jarl's son. Ah, the shame should have banished you.
You're a vision! A spectre!
A vision of your dad, who you fear, because you know you don't live up to him. You know you disappoint him.
I'm a better warrior than he ever was!
Prove it, you little shite.
Who's the better warrior, nanny? Who?
Lugos, leave him! He's only a vision true, but it's not proper.
King of the wild hunt! Die, scum!
He will still be mine.
Over my dead body.
Nothing simpler.
Get up, Gareth. You've paid your debt. You're a free man.
Gonna tell your father what you faced in the Cave of Dreams?
Of course I will. I've no fear of him, right? 'Twas an honor to fight at your side. Farewell, Geralt.
Ciri's still out there, so is the Wild Hunt. Need to wrap things up here and return to the continent.
This be a fucking holy sight!
What happened?
What happened, damn it? Is that I fell and cracked me damn leg in two.
Stop whining, Peter. I'm ashamed to hear it. Pull yourself together, man. Worst case, Henrik'll whittle you a wooden leg. Old Ollah's got one, and you don't hear him complaining.
Old Ollah's also got lice, stinks, and leaks out of both ends. Yet he don't complain about that either. You two gonna help or no?
How'd you fall?
We set out to light a fire there, atop of the statue's shoulders, for our own glory and that of our ancestors.
Looks like you succeeded.
Aye, but the fire went big so quick Peter jumped back. Lost his balance.
Got lucky anyway. Could have broken his neck falling from that height. This statue, what is it?
An altar to the god of warriors. Any man who dares climb it and light the fire gains the favour of the gods, fame and
an excellent chance of snapping his leg off at the arse. Are you gonna help me, or are you gonna continue preaching?
This celandine should help you. Won't mend your leg, but it will make it hurt less.
thanks. Our undying gratitude, that gets ye.
The gratitude of a dying man in my case. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Shut it and show me that leg. Thanks again. God's guide ye.
At least I can toast midsummer with crack. That much he owes me, and I him.
Master Geralt, a guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Nay, 'tis tradition. After the feast, the jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come, Krach awaits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrate's to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! God damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Well, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later. Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market, where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support?
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige's seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through. The for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it! Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da. Da.
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. It'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. And suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish, face went red, but he kept drinking. Folk started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them. I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Jarlborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey, before it's fermented. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said,
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only
a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
The stench! Is it vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good. Right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once... bygone days.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Someone walked through the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go. Look! It's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him... Ha! Got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk, or I'll finish what I started.
No uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I have letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the jarls.
I've assembled the jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Berna commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancreate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself. Me. The family. The clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan on Creir, and you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Burna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that.
And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Cerberus! 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 Cerberus!
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.